Welcome to Miller's Monsters, and I want to go through my top 5 enemies of Godzilla. The top 5 that I like the most. I'll kill them all. I'm the king of the monsters. Anyways, so we'll keep them in the foreground. Can you see him? There, Luna, you want to share the stage with Godzilla? She's a little worried. There's a bit of a thunderstorm here. Anyways, at number 5 is Destroya from Godzilla vs. Destroya, 1995. Like my accent there. And Godzilla's going into a meltdown. And, he's about to go nuclear. And the oxygen destroyer that helped destroy the original Godzilla created a new monster in Destroya. And in his one form, and his most creepiest form, he looks like a nightmarish Godzilla. He has a horn out of his head, the crazy teeth, a little bit of the Road Warrior's spikes coming out of the arms, like Space Godzilla did, and just an amalgamation of all the creatures you could think of, and had wings to boot. And he also killed Godzilla's son in this movie. Thanks to Meltdown, Godzilla was able to defeat Destroyer. At number 4 is Hedorah, otherwise known as the Smog Monster. And he looked like just layers of ooze and oil slicks and sludge and, any grimy thing you could think of. And he was brought about to kind of draw awareness to Japan's problem with smog and urban pollution at the time. And so early on, in 1971 even, they were talking about saving the planet, and Godzilla did just that by defeating the Smog Monster. There's Luna's little head. At number 3 is King Kong. Now, that's before the MonsterVerse. I wasn't a big fan of King Kong. I do put King Kong in there because of the MonsterVerse. He became quite a strong foe for Godzilla, and they pretty much battled to a draw in the first movie, but I wouldn't call it a draw. Godzilla won, darn it. King Kong was down and out, except he got the old jump start, to the heart, got him going again, and luckily so, because Godzilla was almost a goner to Mechagodzilla, and King Kong was there to help save the day. At number 2, we have Mechagodzilla, and this one was pretty easy to put in at the top. It's Godzilla's doppelganger, or mechanical doppelganger, if I can say it. I hope you can. And he showed up in numerous Godzilla movies, and in one form or another. But he was always, a man-made object, usually that was built to defeat Godzilla, and usually went awry or malfunctioned, or didn't work at all sometimes. And a lot of, he teamed up a lot of times with King Ghidorah as well. And, with help from friends, Godzilla was always able to beat Mechagodzilla. At number 1, and very easy to put at the top, is Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, several other names. Several other forms. It's the 3-headed monster Zero, and it had 3 heads, and it, shot out lightning bolts from each head, among other things. And this was always the strongest foe of Godzilla, and they too have had many battles, many team-up battles as well through Godzilla's history, and especially in the latest MonsterVerse, he had 2 battles with Ghidorah. One you know, it took every ounce of power of him and Mothra to defeat. And the other one was King Kong. He needed King Kong's help to defeat Mechaghidorah. Man, tongue twister. So, there's my top 5 Godzilla foes, and I'm sure you have your own, and there's going to be many different ones thrown out there. I'm going to throw this one out there, though, as one I literally hate, and that's King Caesar. And I never liked him. He was goofy. He had the freaking Madonna look with the crazy hair and, you know, the bra thing. And no, never a big fan of his. So tell me about your favorites.